Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Short squeeze, a term which is a nightmare for a short seller. It has resulted in losses of billions of dollars for short sellers. The most recent such incident was the Gamestop Short Squeeze. What exactly is it? Let's find out. Firstly, let me explain what a short position is. Let's say I feel that a stock is going to fall. Now, the basic rule in stock markets is to buy low and sell high. However, the order of buying and selling is not important. So I will borrow the shares of this company from someone. Generally, the shares are borrowed from long-term investors who have shares lying idly in their demat account. After borrowing the shares, I will sell them in the stock market. I have sold shares that I do not own, so I am said to have a short position. Now, when in my short position the stock price will fall, I will buy back the shares at a lower price and return them to the person from whom I borrowed them. I will have to pay interest to the lender who gave me shares for short selling. So, my profit will be my short selling price minus the price at which I bought back the shares minus the interest that I paid to the lender. Let's say I short sold a share at rupees 100. I covered my position, that is, I bought back the shares at rupees 80. The interest is rupees 10. Then my profit in this short position is 100 minus 80 minus 10, that is rupees 10. However, I could go wrong. Let's say the stock price rises to rupees 120 after I short sold it. Now remember, I short sold at rupees 100. I will be forced to buy back the shares at a price which is higher than my short selling price. So in this case, my loss will be rupees 120 minus 100, that is rupees 20. And don't forget the interest on the shares. The interest is rupees 10. So my total loss will be 20 plus 10, that is rupees 30. Now that you know what a short position is and how to cover a short position, let's start talking about a short squeeze. To understand what a short squeeze is, you need to understand one thing about stock positions and closing them. I will explain it both from a bull's perspective as well as from a bear's perspective. A bull is someone who wants stock prices to rise. So he will create a long position in a stock. On the other hand, a bear is someone who wants stock prices to fall. So he will create a short position. To create a long position, a bull will buy shares. After a while, when the stock prices have risen, a bull would want to book his profits. So he will sell the shares at a higher price. Due to this selling, the stock prices might fall a little bit. So you must have noticed, even in bull markets, the stock prices fall slightly from time to time because the bulls want to book their profits after the shares have risen significantly. A bull is someone who takes the stock prices higher. However, when he books his profits, he has to sell shares. This increases the supply of shares in the market, and as a result, the shares price will fall a little bit. The exact opposite is the case with a bear. A bear wants a stock's price to fall. So he will create a short position, that is, he will borrow shares and sell them in the stock market. However, to book his profits, he will have to close his position by buying back the shares that he short sold. By buying shares, he will increase the demand of shares in the stock market, and as a result, the stock's price will rise. Now let's say a large number of people feel that a particular stock is overvalued. So all of them start short selling the shares of this company. Almost everyone who is bearish about this company has already created a short position. There are no sellers left in the market, and as a result, there is not much scope for a further fall in the price of this share. Let's say a big buyer notices the fact that there are a large number of short positions in this particular stock and there are hardly any sellers left. It is obvious that sooner or later the short sellers will have to cover their positions and buy back the shares so that they can return them to the lenders. When they buy back the shares, the demand for the share will go up, and as a result, the price too will go up. The buyer sees an opportunity and he creates a long position in this particular stock. He starts buying a large quantity of this share. Due to this large buying, the short sellers start going into losses as the stock price starts increasing. The short sellers will have to buy back the shares and close their position, or their losses will continue to increase. One by one, the short sellers will start closing their position, and this will result in a huge increase in the demand for this share. As a result, the price will increase exponentially, and the losses that the short sellers are going to suffer will be huge. One by one, the short sellers are squeezed out of their positions. The bulls, the bears, everyone is buying this share, and as a result, the stock price is increasing continuously. You see the irony? The short sellers are the ones who are responsible for fall in the share prices. However, here they want to cover their positions and cut their losses, and as a result, they are buying in huge quantities as they are panicking. As a result, they are the ones who are responsible for increase in the prices. All of them suffer huge losses. So this phenomenon where there is a large increase in share price because the short sellers are booking their losses and covering their positions is called a short squeeze. If you have any doubts, then feel free to ask them in the comment section. I would be glad to answer. If you have any video suggestions or you want to discuss any topic with me, then you can connect with me on social media. I've put the links in the description box. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for my upcoming videos. Do share it with your friends and family who might be interested in finance. Stay tuned. Thank you.